good to be a gangster. A real gangster type player plays his cards right. A real gangster type player never runs his mouth, cause real gangsterized players don't start fights.
Not bad for a podcast that was not on the fake schedule that only exists in Menner's mind, huh?
Wow,
nailed them right off the top.
Just go swing for the head, honey.
You got it, babe.
Welcome.
Remember the other day when Kirk asked if I was a transgender that used to come into the studio? That was the funniest shit.
Are you transgender?
Yes, and I didn't think that anyone noticed.
Fooled me, babe.
What'd you say?
Fooled me.
Fooled me, babe.
What do you think he gave him the idea that you were transgender?
Probably my huge Adam's apple, and when I wear sweatpants, my bulge sticks out a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say your massive dick.
My massive penis, I think is what gave
the
it
dick
away.
pics I sent him. Duh.
Hot.
So hot.
That's exactly what. Right? Yes.
Welcome back, everybody, to and I'm quoting here, the hottest show on the network.
Undeniably, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And the most stable show on the network.
Yeah. God damn, it's a mess out there, ladies and gentlemen. It is a mess. Ugh. Kirk needs to come back. Kirk really needs to come back. He's probably sitting atop his high hill, just laughing at all of us.
But then doesn't that just show all the people that are arm waving, that we survived through this break very easily.
Yeah.
And then all these, fireside chat goes away because they can't, get any more I don't know. Fireside chat goes away.
Fireside chat sucks for every single creator. It's a stupid app. And the more I
wait, no, that was a show on the network, just so you know. I don't.
Oh, that's also a Mark Cuban app.
It is. You nailed that one. Though.
So we're stealing ideas.
Did that fail too, though?
Kind of. I just feel like the more I get to know Kirk's personality, the more I'm like, don't you all realize he laughs at you because your show is just about his show, and there's 10 shows about his show, and all of you like wear the same thing, all your walls look the same, and you're just obsessed with him, and he thinks everyone's a loser. He even thinks Dave Portnoy's an idiot. So you think he thinks any of us are smart?
No,
like
he truly isn't. That's like if you get out the fact that Kirk is never going to be your friend, and you probably wouldn't even be good friends to begin with. I don't even know if he's good at having friends. I don't know if he has any friends. I always think about that in my head. Like, who does he go to dinner with sometimes?
He doesn't want to.
I don't think he wants to. That's okay. I appreciate that. Like,
there's a lot of things I can do in life by myself without other people, and I'm fine with that.
Jerking off and podcasting are two of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually that's an honor to say you could do it by yourself, though, because that's hard.
Well, you know what? Living in Florida forced me to do that,
What, jerk off?
No. I was able to still find. There was a lot of Marines down in Florida. That was hot. That was a great time.
Very hot. Very hot.
But just going out by myself, like they were talking about it on the show today about going to concerts by yourself. I could go to a concert by myself. Could you go to a concert by yourself?
First I want to play this clip because, dude, I don't know if I didn't watch the whole clip, but Dave Cullinane at one point in the show today mentioned that me, Jon Stewart, and Menners used to send Dua Lipa pictures. It's 100% true, and it's also VD. So I just wanted to set that record straight. Hello, little kitten. Who is that cat?
Carmen. It's Carmen.
Oh my God, I forgot you had a cat named after Carm.
I've been obsessed with cat videos recently.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Bri has a cat named Carmen. It's named after you. My friend Steph has a dog named Camille Fry Hannock, named after my sister, and she just told me that, and the dog's like 8. I was like, this whole time
There's a good chance that you forgot, because I've told you about my cat every single day, like so many times. Like you might have forgotten,
This one, she said she's never told me. I'm verified on that. I probably was told about the Carmen thing before. But let me play this clip real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I was told about it last week, Carm said. All right, back to you.
Menners just hates Hot or Not with a burning passion. John loves it.
Fuck, that was the wrong clip.
I was going to ask you, going to concerts by yourself, where are you on that? You against it? You seem to be like someone who would be against it. Like I feel like you're not against it as society, but personally you'd be against it.
I think I probably, as society, would have been against it pre-Kirk Minahan show. I think I kind of like fit into the rules of what everybody thinks. Like that's weird to go to movies by yourself or whatever. And this show has changed me to be a lot more confident and just do whatever the fuck you want. Like it's not that big of a deal. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like
right off the top, I want to give Dave Cullinane the confidence that he looked great today. That Dave looks like such a guy who makes real estate videos. Like draw a guy who makes real estate videos. Dave Cullinane.
Dave's hot. I love the camera angles. Dave looks
Okay,
good.
so you're happy with the new camera angles.
I like the new camera angles.
Yeah.
I think it looks clearer in there. You don't think so?
It does, well, I mean, first of all, the picture's better. I don't know if they switched their cameras or their lighting, but the picture's better. Camera angles maybe on the producers are a little too close because when there's two of them on that one camera, it just looks silly. But
well, you know how tight it is in there.
I like that they're going to come back and it's going to look the exact same, but just like cleaned, just cleaned. Back to concerts by yourself. I don't know if I could do that. That's so strange to me because I'm a codependent person, I think.
You are definitely. I went to Wicked the movie by myself.
Ooh,
and
movies is different. Movies, you're by yourself. Like a concert, I feel like you have to be dancing and shit. Like,
yeah,
you could make friends with the right group of people, though. You know, I like Justin's little approach to it, where
it's a huge risk.
That's a risk.
So is going out to a bar by yourself, though. You know,
I would never do that. That's not true. What'd you say? You've done it?
Yeah.
Well, as a man, it's easier and way less dangerous than a woman.
Yeah, but I like when TV shows want to make a strong, independent woman look strong and independent, and they make her go to a bar alone,
like a whore in like a spaghetti strap dress.
Yeah.
It's so
and then
fucked
she
up.
just ends up, yeah.
We know how it ends.
Yeah, we know how it ends.
So you're not going to a concert by yourself?
I don't know. I think I'm a little too like I could make new friends like that. Do I want to make new friends like that? Nope, I don't want to. I would rather stay home alone or with Carmen, of course. Home Alone 3.
It depends on it depends on who the artist is, I think. If it's like somebody that's like, you know, your favorite artist, like for me, if it was Bon Jovi and Bon Jovi was playing a concert,
I think it matters what kind of concert. Like if it's a show, now like say like Dashboard Confessional is playing at the University of Scranton for like 100 people. I don't care who I'm with. I would I'm going to go see that show if like I'm told about it. So I think that's the kind of case, but I don't think I could go to like a full blown, there's a stage concert, bro. Like, I don't know.
You think that
it up a little bit, you know?
Well, I was thinking when Lana Del Rey was touring, like I could go to her show by myself because I would just be like, it's just like a one long prayer when she sings, you know?
Yeah.
So like, who would I need to have with me, really?
I feel like we got a video of you dancing. Oh no, someone posted one of your old tweets. One of your old tweets hold on, let me find this. Did
I post it or did someone else post it?
It's a tweet from 2022. Someone posted of yours. It's really good. I'll find it. Continue talking.
I enjoyed Bree's video the other day where she was cleaning off her car and she's like, you know, this is what I do in my spare time. We're going to be on the road.
I did clip the Bri AI pic.
This is Valley Girl meets the country, is it not?
I love that I kept it all the conversation here. Like it just ends with dumbest cunt picture of all time.
Wait, you call me Brillo? That's so funny.
I do.
Brillo.
I do. I like that it turned you slightly Hispanic.
Yeah, it did. You did get a little Hispanic in you in that picture.
Like a little Latin. And the lip injections look good if you were Latin, though.
I'd have to start a whole new life if I were to get lip injections like that, because none of my friends would be like, that looks good. Like all of my friends would make me feel like a shit for that.
Yeah.
Except Tommy, maybe you would support me, Tommy?
I don't know. It's a little much. It's a little over the top.
Best line is, Tommy, you should ask AI what you'd look like if you skipped wearing teal.
I'm wearing blue today. Me and John are matching blue, actually.
I know. It's so nice.
I practiced.
I did wear blue to this event, teal to the event that I did earlier today.
Wait, why were you like at an event and like posting that you were emotional? What's happening?
Fuck, that hurt my knee. Okay.
What should we call it? No, they're opening up a soccer stadium here in Rhode Island that I was very supportive of from the beginning. So
you're gonna be announcing soccer games there?
Yeah, I'm excited.
What? Get us on the team, dude.
It's because you went to summer camp. He went to broadcasting summer camp, and now he gets to do things like that because he was investing in his future.
Because I gave up sports at a young age because I knew I sucked.
Yeah. Those who can't do broadcast.
That's not the first time I've heard that. Thank you very much.
Oh, I thought I invented that just now.
No, I'll tell you. Actually, so the first time I ever heard that line, I'm sitting in a class at my college, and it's like a round table we're all sitting at. And there's this girl, Michaela, who would fuck with me. And she wrote down on a piece of paper and held it up in front of everybody, those who can't play sports broadcast.
Oh, so you stole it from Michaela? Copyrighted. Let me hit a video.
Tom Holland cheated on Zendaya with me. Let's get into the red flags. So I met Tom in 2020, and we were dating since 2024 while he was with Zendaya. So now that apparently I'm finding out you trying to marry her, let's clock it then. So Tom Holland was dating me while he was with Zendaya. They were together, and now apparently they're trying to get married. Okay. So Zendaya, sis, if you're watching this, let me tell you something, girl. He's not loyal. He was with me at one point. And to be honest, the wood ain't even dead. So I don't know what you're singing about. But yeah, me and Tom aren't together no more, but Zendaya.
Did that person just say the same thing over and over again?
They have a mental illness and they have a phone and they have a TikTok account. It's like the perfect combination.
Yeah.
That people really do believe sometimes they get into relationships with these people.
And that's how you get a restraining order.
I would love it if Tom Holland was just plowing that kid out.
It would be fun if he had actual video proof, you know?
Yeah, just like it is true. That's like the guy who came out against Barack Obama and he was like, I'm a male prostitute, and Barack Obama just used to fuck me.
And also John Travolta like fucked so many random masseuses.
Yeah. That's the one thing I don't like is if somebody plays a secret agent like that. I don't like that.
They exist out there. There's a lot of people.
Secret agent, 007s, 00. I don't know.
There was I don't know if it was a trans girl or there was a girl that was on a podcast last year talking about how she'd be like fucking Odell Beckham Jr. on the side and all these different football players.
Yeah. You froze for a second. You're back.
Yeah.
Great.
I said there was this random girl on a podcast. So either she was trans or she was a random girl talking about how she fucked all these random football players. So I think it was Odell Beckham that she said.
We should use the internet for like duck videos or something else.
Do you guys think it's real sad to see like someone like Bonnie Blue who did what she did, or I think that's her name, and then like just like America after 3 weeks just has to be like, look at her, she has no soul.
What did she
I don't know if she has no soul because you have half of America that's like, yeah, I would do it still after 1,000.
I would say she has a lot of soul in her.
Yeah.
She's the guy. Did she fuck 1,000 guys or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She wants to fuck 2,000 guys now.
I don't want to do that.
No, I don't think so. No, when I was listening to a podcast, I wasn't listening to a podcast. This was a Twitter clip. And this girl was like, I think it's just like why she wants to do that. She's like, I just want to walk down the line and see them all lined up. I was like, raw.
That's an ego thing. Raw. Yeah, I can see that. That's like that's an ego thing.
Yeah.
When is too many bodies for you?
There is one place you want to be in the world for less than that arena.
Wait.
What I was going to ask was, how many bodies is too many bodies?
So for myself, like to say like I have no soul.
John has 4 bodies maximum.
Oh no, dude. You don't know a lot about me. You don't know a lot about me. Yeah. No, lots.
Oh, because you guys do like freaky sex club stuff. So you have a lot. Okay.
Yeah, but not 1,000. No way.
Have you done freaky? You've done freaky seriously, like adult?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're weird.
So you don't. So you. All right. So let me ask you, because I actually have one that's literally in walking distance of where I live. When you go to those social clubs, is it more just, and I guess every area would be different, but is it more like couples?
My friend Nico is
a lot of
filthy rich. My friend Nico's filthy rich. Like I'm talking filthy rich.
He pays. You have a friend that pays for you to fuck other people?
No, he just was in that kind of like that. One of those like, what was that thing that he was in, Carm? fuck, I forget what it was called. They made a fucking HBO documentary about this thing. but, like,
Nexium.
no, no, no. I'm okay. I'm not positive of the name, but like once you're in one of those kind of things, it's like fucking an ecosystem, like in a city.
Everybody goes, like politicians
City,
go,
yeah.
doctors go, lawyers go. Like it is just, we live in a society. I've said this before. We live in a society of really horny people.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, and I think that's both good and bad because people. I think that liberfies people very heavy.
Yeah.
But I was talking to my friend today, and she's gone like 4 months without fucking her boyfriend. And today she's like, should I write about it? She's like, should I write about how my skin burns every time I have sex? So I can't have sex. It will never feel good. She's like really bad rosacea all over her body. And I was like, that is so crazy.
Yeah, that's
more
weird.
like an STD.
Oh, maybe.
I don't.
We'll tell her to
Yeah.
get tested first, and then
I
write
think
about it.
she's cleared on that. I think I don't need to get into like feminist and healthcare propaganda, but I mean, like women have a lot of unexplained ailments to deal with. So
That's
I don't
true.
know. Yeah.
Carm breaks out sometimes at 3 p.m. Like her skin will just get red.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens a lot, guys. It happens. What is?
Oh my god.
That was crazy.
So
That
I
was
don't
so
know.
crazy.
You watched the kid's reaction. I don't know if he thought the gun was loaded or not, but
Is it dead? You think it's dead?
that's West
Or is
Virginia.
that like?
That's as hick as it gets.
Oh man. Damn, that was raw. A fucking poor thing. What was that? Whatever it was, it needed to die. So at least it is dead.
Yeah. So
It was a guinea pig.
Was it a
Was
guinea
that what
pig?
it-
Is that
was
what
that
that
what
is?
it was?
I never
It was
had.
great acting on the person that pretended to die. That's like, hey, Dad, I want to make a TikTok. Okay, son, what do you want to make a TikTok of? Well, Dad, I'm gonna pretend to shoot my gerbil, but actually, you're gonna be ended up dead on the bathroom floor. Huh. Okay, son.
Oh,
Let me
wait.
smoke some meth first, and we can start your TikTok.
Dude, there's no way these people don't live within 200 yards of you right now, Bree.
they do. That's where you live in the capital for this. You live in not the capital,
When you said
gun
West
is
Virginia, I was
registered in
thinking like probably not even that. Yeah,
not the capital, but the LA of
Wait a
hicks.
second, that's my bathroom.
the LA of rednecks is Florida.
Yeah.
That's true. The whole state.
It's actually so perfect. Yeah.
The capital is probably either West Virginia or Alabama.
What else is going on in your lives, Tommy? How are you?
I'm okay. Kind of a rough day yesterday. I broke up with
Why?
Terrence.
What?
Yeah. So
Is that why you look so free and clear and light right now?
am I
Can't believe I
glowing?
said Dave Cullinane looks good.
Yeah,
for
you're
you.
glowing.
I'm glowing a little bit. I'm sad about it, but I just it's the best thing for both of us.
But you took your necklace off. Did you give it back to him?
So he's supposed to come over tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna get I'm gonna give it to him and see if he wants. Because I just feel awkward having.
That's so dramatic. Keep the necklace and say,
Keep the
"I'll
necklace.
like keep it." Don't even talk
All
about
right.
it.
So when you've gotten jewelry, you've never like given it
Yeah, I
back.
think that's a law. I think there's a law about that.
I'm different. I throw everything out. I don't give it back to you. I give it to fucking God. Like I burn it. Like I don't care. Like it's not mine.
Like,
I
listen, it's right here. It's really nice that he gave it to me, but like I don't know. I think
I never
I
knew
feel
you guys gave
awkward.
each other jewelry, so you learned something. I thought dogs laid eggs.
I feel awkward keeping this. So
Really? I think
Yeah.
you give it to your next love. I think that's even better.
No,
Like-
Tommy wouldn't do that. But I think you look better in gold. So if you give it back to him, be say like, "Hey, like next time, think that someone might look better in gold than silver. You know,
Oh, that would
my
be
color."
it's rough.
Oh, yeah, that would be so rough.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Be like, this was nice, but try
It's
better
okay.
next time.
Yeah, I understand. You probably won't wear it. You're way more gold than you are silver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would agree.
I don't know. Well, I've never thought of it that way before, but I just again like every
You
time I
should
wear
because
it,
you're
I'm
wearing
like,
a beater. So
Yeah, teal and silver might go together if you're going to like Rue 21, but like, honey,
that was so
it's funny.
that was so
Or pride.
or pride.
either or.
But like, you
Either
want to
or.
be, you want to go to pride and be a top, not a bottom. So dress like you're a top. You know.
Yeah, but the tops like they wear the tanks, like they try to show off a little bit more. It's like
Right. They wouldn't wear silver and teal.
maybe they would. It depends on how it meshes. I think silver and teal goes together.
Did he give you anything back?
My keys I'm getting back tomorrow. That's
Okay,
about
so
it.
there's an exchange happening no matter what. I would say it's actually even good to have something to exchange.
Yeah, like thank you. I don't know. Does he throw it out after I give it back to him too? Like,
or throw down, or
What else? What else could you give back to him, and what else could he give back to you?
I know I'm getting clothes back. Definitely getting clothes back. My keys. I haven't really, believe it or not, I didn't ever really give him anything materialistic. Like I just took him we went on really nice. I took him to a bunch of nice dinners. Right. I always cooked. I never asked for anything.
Did you save the receipts? It's tax.
Yeah, right. Here, just come out with a stack of receipts.
Yeah, here I'm gonna need you to deduct these. Thanks.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. But
dude, handing your boyfriend a W-2 after you break up would be fire. Be so good.
1099.
Yeah,
7 days until tax season.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That would be fun.
I start packing, and I'm packing for like 2 months, and I'm like,
what? Now, are you going with your boyfriend, or are you going to be solo dolo?
Solo. Well, listen, I'm leaving to see my family and do some work, but I'm also leaving because like Matt and I need some time, not together. Yeah.
Is that a healthy thing or an unhealthy thing? Because that would literally make me kill myself. So
I don't know. I know it's gonna be healthy for me. He has an ex-wife and a daughter, and I'm not good at dealing with some of how this has escalated.
Yeah.
And I just feel like they all need to have a good moment together without me here. I think I'm a really provocative presence when I'm just trying to be nice. And because his ex-wife's she's so different from me. She grew up in the sticks, and I didn't. And I make her feel self-conscious, and she thinks I think she's a loser. And I'm like, I think you're a great mom. I don't think anything else about you besides that you're great. And I'm just I actually need a break. I need to go to New York and be with people who don't make me talk about some shit over and over again, and that I can't ever get right. I gotta go. And I don't know. Some people say I'm running away and not participating.
I was gonna say, do you bring everything with you now? I feel
I don't want to break up. I just want I want a moment to gather myself, and I want Matt to gather himself without the pressure of me staring at him as he's thinking. I think I'm starting to drive him crazy in that way.
How long you guys been together?
1.5 years.
That's baby years.
Yeah, it is baby years.
I can't believe we started talking about what we talked about while this is going on in your lives. 2 massive things are really going on. Me and Carm are fine. Everything's cool here.
Right. But I like coming here and talking about other things because my problems will pass. this thing right now that I'm dealing with, eventually will be something else. It's all about perception.
I would say, wouldn't you say even saying you would do this by going is provocatively nice? By saying,
yeah, I would say it's a good move on your part. You're being considerate.
Yeah.
Or is that provocative? You're kind of tempting something bad.
Right. Maybe both. Because he doesn't know. He's never been to New York City. He doesn't understand. He thinks I'm going to Candyland, rainbows, butterflies, big sparkling lights, New York City, baby. And
basically,
I'm right. And I'm just I'm having dinner with my girlfriends at an overpriced restaurants that are in the streets of Manhattan now since 9/11 or 9/11 since the pandemic. But whatever. I'm not going to a version of New York that he thinks it is. I'm going to just chill with my friends. So I don't know. I think it's provocative for him. He probably thinks that there's a chance I could not come back. But
this is a big pack job that you got going on here because you really got to consider things. You're going to have yourself a hell of an exchange.
And I have to pack all my podcast stuff on top of 2 months worth of clothes. Yeah.
God. But you're leaving other stuff there. So it's I think that should be the sign that
I'm leaving my cat here for crying out loud. So
okay. So you do have, it's kind of like when nobles used to give each other their sons and daughters as hostages. You are leaving a royal hostage.
Yes. He asked me to please leave the cat. And I was like, okay.
That was smart by him. That was kind of actually smart.
Were you originally going to take the cat?
I could have brought my cat to my mom's. My cat hates my mom and she would be so mad if she was
yeah.
But I was like, do you want me to bring her somewhere else? And he was like, no, I really please keep her here.
That's kind of
he
adorable.
takes good care of her. Matt's the nicest person I've ever met in my fucking life. I am the asshole of the two of us. I
Really.
just like
It's just hard to
probably.
put up with people talking about Trump that much. I can imagine. I can imagine it's dumb.
Sometimes I'm like, your algorithm is not real.
Yeah,
Like,
you have to
is
clear your search history.
you
and
have to
start
stop
over.
whatever you are searching when you like think no one's around. Like Mark Zuckerberg knows, and he's feeding you the dumbest videos on the internet.
That's why you got to make fake accounts and use different servers.
There you
That's
go.
what I do.
Yeah,
Some
like
straight
a normal
advice.
person. Yeah.
Straight advice from a gay man.
You know what? That's a good show. Straight advice from a gay man. That's
That
a
is.
great fucking show right there.
If you ever run away from us, like you're running away from Terrence and love and responsibility, you could use that. You can use that. There you go. Random video.
I figured you'd say that, so I came prepared.
You brought a condom?
No, silly.
Nick. Kinda kinky.
I rigged this room with explosives. Premarital sex is a sin. Have fun running in hell, Beth.
Nick! Nick! No! Wait! Nick, please! No!
Why did you find that video on your algorithm?
Because it's Twitter.
Speaking of algorithms.
Speaking of algorithms, what's wrong with Tommy's?
I was so thrown for a loop by that. I couldn't last for Virginia that long.
I was not.
I could never see
expecting-
myself ever doing that.
I was not expecting her name to be Beth. I don't know. About you.
That was so your
Like,
eyes
she
popped
did
out.
not look like a Beth. That's all I'll say about that. But
Yeah, that was clearly. I knew they were acting when he said her name was Beth.
I saw a joke. Actually, this is a bad joke. Let's hit a video, John. Okay, cool.
Thought I told you to park on the other side. Why every time
Babe, I've literally been waiting for you for an hour, man.
Waylon, what in the world took so long? I've literally been waiting. Jonathan Scott, how many times have I told you that I hate it when you?
Here you go. That's for you.
Oh, thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
If I ever stuck a hot dog in Carmen's face and did that, she would break my front teeth out, dude.
What do you do when she's mad? You don't feed her?
Not like that.
Not like that.
Not like that.
I'll be honest. I never knew that before. That food could diffuse a situation. So
I would say 95% of the time that girls are mad, they're hungry. But
Yeah, so many times if Matt and I are driving and I'm being a bitch, I'll just pull into Sonic and be like, get a fucking milkshake.
oh,
I'm like,
I
okay.
fucking love Sonic, dude.
So if
Sonic
you were
and
angry and you
Audiobook.
walked into a car and a guy shoved a hot dog into your face,
I would love it. I eat 10 meals a day.
I'd be like, I do a show on this on Tuesdays. Get the fuck away.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I tried to keep it on. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know about that. I saw the one video that's kind of like that where they're in like a fancier restaurant and he like slaps her in the face with it and then puts it in her mouth. And I'm like, that's too far. That's too far. And she's like down for it. But Subservient Woman is coming back, I think.
Is it a
I think
show?
girls are no, it sounds
Oh,
like
it's
a show.
trend?
So there's my spin-off.
Personality?
Yeah,
There's your spin-off.
I feel like it's like trendy now, which I don't know how I feel about.
Speaking of subservient women that serve no purpose, why did Menners not put us on the schedule? What are the conspiracies?
So he put his own show. He brought back now his 5th show that he used to do. He scheduled his show at 8:00 on Tuesday last Saturday, like on Saturday.
Okay.
And I don't know. He sent like, we have this thing called like our network group that just so we know what shows are going out, but he just sent a YouTube link and just said FYI. And I responded, you're bringing back a new show? I didn't click on it thinking I should go look at what time it is, because maybe he scheduled at the same time as my show. That's the same time every week. Probably the only show on the network that's the same time every week. So I didn't even think of it. And then he was like, oh, John didn't even go check and stuff. So that wasn't that good. That wasn't good. It wasn't great.
I think it's just. I just think it does. He's purposely doing this because
Oh, yeah.
the show.
That
He
Why does he hate the show? Because we're not regurgitating the same thing.
He is a 3-year-old girl, and that's his way of saying I love you guys. It's his own problem, and it actually bites him in the ass just as much as he deserves. So
I think he's a little jealous of us that we actually get to talk about our lives a little bit more. And you saw that when I started asking about his life, and then he just started going into all his hindrance that he's going on now. Oh, you know.
Did your voice just crack? Did you just?
That's what happened.
He's not gay anymore.
Tommy just got gay.
He's like, "What's up, Bri?"
But like when he says I hate hot or not, like I just simply don't believe that. Like, why? How do you not enjoy this? So what is he?
I think right off the top, Menners said he hated it when me and Tommy were just doing it, and then you came on the show, and he's like, "All right, now I have to pay attention to it because he's a pervert." And then you and him started talking, and then he was like, I am going to help these guys so I could take credit for it. We went through that phase, and then he, like always, because he can't stop himself, starts talking shit again, and then you turned on him, and now he is just in a vile, toxic mood that he's literally using to destroy himself and eat himself.
Yeah, because like I feel bad. Like I don't care if he doesn't like the show. Like I don't have any energy to be like, oh my god, Menners is upset. Like let me reroute my day to like talk about it. I'm like, what?
Especially when you have me there to do it for it. Like because when Menners does this stuff, it fuels me. It simply fuels.
You really take the lead on it. I appreciate it.
So what do you think about the fact that people think you're ridiculous for thinking Menners gets paid to run the whole thing?
Oh yeah.
Thinking that I'm ridiculous for thinking that Menners gets paid?
Yeah.
And no, so people think it's ridiculous. You think we should all be paid.
I don't think that we should
By the
all
way,
be
we're getting
paid.
70,000 across the board to do the show.
70,000 across the boards. And I did make sure, well, not across the boards, because I did make sure you got a little more because we didn't want to make it look like
right.
something. I forget what the deal was, but you got more than us.
I only am talking about John when I talk about payments. I'm not that egocentric that I think I should jump on a podcast out of the blue and 3 weeks later get a paycheck. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that John talks about the show all the time. He goes and Menners has meetings. Like I bet those are billable fucking retarded conversations.
You have meetings with Menners, and then he goes and says, I didn't prepare.
And like John's interviewing for other jobs. Like if John had a proper full-time job, his availability for these fucking meetings would be non-existent. Like this podcast, like he'd be too tired. Like, don't you want someone like John available for you to keep your little charade up? Tiny CEO available. Exactly. So yeah, when people are like, "What's this girl's entitled?" I'm like, I think that I have a backbone and self-esteem, and I think that might be like something different for all of you.
That's true. It's good to have you here. Yes, woman empowerment.
Yeah,
I'm all for the women's lip thing.
I'm here for John, like free John. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks. Thank you.
So how much do you think John should be getting paid then?
70K, maybe a little more.
I think 70K would be easy to do.
I do too. That's why
when Kirk's like, if you want to monetize, then monetize. I'm like, Kirk, you could be mentoring these people who are stupid enough to have Minifan networks like fucking glued onto their screens while they talk. You couldn't do a 1 hour Skype once a month to say, here's some ideas on marketing. Put an electrolyte drink in front of your camera. Like
he would literally rather die. He would rather.
Can't, like, but and that's what goes back to what I said earlier. Like Kirk doesn't give a fuck about any of us. So for anyone to be like, I'm not going to monetize, or I don't expect Kirk. He doesn't care if all of those other 9 shows on the list of 10 shows could go away tomorrow, and he would be like, "Good for you all. You finally came to."
He, I think he actually respects you for monetizing. Like Blind Mike has made money off doing this stuff for years now, and he's like, he promotes it every time Blind Mike's in there. So I don't hold any of this against Blind Mike Kirk. I hold it all against the other people that are holding it against us.
Yeah, but those people are the followers. Those people are the kinds of kids that like paint their bodies for football games, but they don't actually play football.
That is exactly.
The whole network is that.
So, Bri, do you think you can get us advertisers?
They're the worst.
Do you think you can get us advertisers?
I'm not going to sabotage what?
Are you going to get us advertisers? Do you think you can get us advertisers?
I think you know how to do it better than I do. I've not been really good at doing it. And I don't know. My life would be a
We
lot
would
different.
easily be able to put our show on a podcast market and just get your generic like get Roman type of ads. But that is not what
if
I
you
would
want
want.
birth control, like go to this website.
No,
Like we
but
could
I
do
wouldn't
that.
want that. I think the
Oh.
show's almost to the point where we would be able to be like, I think it's a unique idea, unique outlook, and then go to like the certain kind of outlets that would reflect that and make some money. But like for me to sit here and say like this podcast deserves, that's crazy.
It's actually not easy to find a podcast host. I'm about to cover Diddy and I'm shopping myself around to different networks and PR girls, and it's actually challenging. So for us to be like, no, it'd actually be so easy. No, it's not easy. And like that's why Kirk's like, you guys can all like keep sucking my toes. Like it takes a lot to get where I am. Like, yeah, Kirk, I believe you. I'm experiencing that. And I don't doubt that you would be really putting your neck out for anyone that you got a fucking like condom sponsorship for, but like you want to know how to do it. Like you went to the water, lead us to the water.
I like to do it in spite of it. In spite and Menner's hate is what fuels me.
I know. I love money.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the fact that there's a crusade from Menners to try to take down the show, and we've never been stronger. Like we just we've gotten stronger.
Consistency kills, dude. Consistency will kill at the end of the day. You just keep stabbing the same spot. It's gonna.
If his show wasn't called Tiny CEO and he was a CEO that made $0, maybe we wouldn't make fun of him.
Hold on. Yeah, the whole situation makes me want to write poetry. Bri wrote this poem that makes you think, hey, Bri, do you rip people's skin off and wear it in your hobbies? But poetry is beautiful, and we're going to do a line by line because I went then and read it, and it's gorgeous, and it makes sense.
Can you do like you do a harp opening for this? Do we have like a beautiful? Yeah.
We have sound effect. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like some.
Yeah.
I was thinking like a twinkle, twinkle. Well, we'll just move forward. Okay.
We'll move forward. Okay.
This is an acrostic poem.
Line 1.
Line 1. Menners. M. Meh.
Meh.
M is for meh.
Line 2.
E is for eh.
Perfect.
Can you make it so I can see my face?
I can't. I
love how John screenshotted it. Each one just to line up.
Hold on. I think I can. I think I can.
Oh, that's perfect.
There.
Oh,
well, no, I still can't. Can we make it? God damn it.
We're learning on the job. Can you go back to what it just was? I'll just tilt my screen. Okay.
Well, now we can see you.
Yeah, we can see you.
M is for meh. E is for eh. N is for not hot.
Fact.
N is for not hot. And E is for even if you take us off your fake little list, it doesn't mean we will stop podcasting. You don't own YouTube and you don't even own us. You ... R. Complete retard. S. Silly goose. Menners. MENNERS. Meh. Not hot. Even if you take us off your fake little list, doesn't mean we'll stop podcasting. You don't own YouTube. You don't even own us. You fucking complete retard, silly goose.
I wish I had the harp.
Yeah.
Oh, that went so well. That was so beautiful.
Thank you.
My favorite line was the R because it starts with the C. Because we couldn't explain it in R.
But you know what? Like it rolled right into the next sentence, which was even more perfect. So
it was like a cliffhanger, dude. It was a fucking episode 9 HBO cliffhanger, dude. That poem is beautiful, dude. That's our mission statement for this show. That's our mission. We'll go to businesses and we'll say, sponsor us, condom ad. And then, yeah.
Or Roman. I'll take Roman.
Hope you brought protection, we'll say.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. That was beautiful. Really.
Thank you. I wrote it in the parking lot of Publix.
I do have Pat Ford made this.
I am so happy that was not me today.
Was my microphone on just now?
Yeah, we heard it. We heard that. I don't know how.
Yeah.
He's I miss Pat Ford and John from Warren doing a show, but that I love that kissing thing.
So is Pat like kind of disappeared from the universe,
He's,
or
I said I called it, and no one else was paying attention, and I was like, it's about to be Pat Ford bad boy era, and we are in Fat Ford bad boy era, dude. He is just a baddie now. He just goes out there and talks shit behind people's back the dirty way. Like he gets toxic, and I love it, dude. I love it.
You do love that.
The second will change him, man.
Yeah, change. I called it. I want the credit. I don't think you win money for that, but I would really, like we said, start appreciating some money at some point. You know, at some point, it's got to break.
Don't worry about it. Like whenever you're ready, like it's cool. But
see, like the thing that's good for us is that we've kept a consistent audience. Like after every video, it's either between 300 and 500 people that are watching all the time.
Something we brag about here at this channel. That's something we brag about. It is. I don't care what you say.
You know, we'll just expand the audience, and you know, the ceiling is as high as it can get. You know,
high as it can get.
Try and talk shit or go against us, and you'll have a poem written about you just like that. So fucking fuck around and fucking find out.
You know what? It would be nice if she wrote that poem if she knew the Kane situation, because I feel like she would hate Kane.
Oh yeah. You don't even need, like, that whole situation is just such trash. Like it's just so trash.
Trashy.
Everyone that's involved should be ashamed of themselves.
But that is a perfect representation of what a fucking townie looks like from Massachusetts and Rhode Island.
Yeah, I'm a big Drew Band guy. He's a personal close friend. He once DM'd me on the side to apologize for how much he calls me gay. So I appreciate Drew Band.
He's a good man.
Yeah.
You might be gay though.
That's what people say. Next week we're gonna do. I found a website called "Am I?" I didn't find it. I heard it on Opie and Anthony because I just want to fix that story right from the top. It's called "Am I Gay?" and you just ask it questions and it tells you, "Are you gay?"
Really, I took an autism test and that was like, "You're so autistic."
Really?
I don't think I am though.
I'm actually hosting a gala. I'm emceeing a autism gala on Friday.
Gay.
When you say hosting,
like I'm
are
the
you
MC.
announcing the symptoms of autism, or are you doing like a live auction situation?
Live auction situation. I should get that videotaped. My live auction.
There's going to be a spa deal. The spa's package is going for $200. Like, it's going to be nuts. What are you going to
wear? There's going to be a raffle. There's a raffle.
Can you wear a gray suit?
You want a gray suit? I can wear a gray suit. I've got gray.
And then do a white button up and don't wear a tie. Keep the top two like open, and then wear a gold necklace so that people know that you're cool and gay. And then that's your outfit.
That's not bad. I would rock the teal tie just in spite of Bri.
Well, fucking stop self-sabotaging when you wear teal.
That is a self-sabotage.
You know what? I can't go without the tie. I feel
I
like
thought he was gonna say teal.
No, don't wear no one wears ties anymore. They
ties
do
are
open
out right now.
and they just like don't button it all the way.
I went to a job interview and didn't rock a tie.
I guess it depends on the situation. I guess it's it's the Catholic schoolboy in me.
I can sleep in khakis and a suit coat, dude. Like I have Catholic boy in me. could wear a tie and shirt all day long. But
how is Catholicism really panning out all these years later? You know what I mean?
Oh, I love it. I don't think Catholicism is panning out as well as my Catholicism. Like my
Catholicism.
That could be a church song.
Tommy, what are you doing now? Like in the time you'd be hanging out with Terrence or on the phone with him? Because you started dating him like right after you came out, right?
No, I came out 2 years ago in August.
We should have him on for an exit interview.
I would love that. I would love
an
that.
exit interview.
May I? Please.
I think it might get vicious.
It would.
Oh, darn. Oh, you know what? Then never mind.
That one might be a little rough. I'll let you know after what happens on Wednesday, what's going to happen. He said, we actually just had this conversation Sunday, that he said if I ever broke up with him, that he couldn't be friends with me anymore.
Oh, see,
do you really care? Like
it bothers me a little bit, but it's just like, because he said I've spent with like almost every day with him for 5 months. So it's like our 5 months was our 4 months is today, technically.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, 4 months?
being 4 months together. I broke up with him before.
Okay, this is like a reasonable amount of time to break up, and you don't have to like impact each other's lives, really.
That's
right?
what I was also thinking too. Like, all right, maybe this isn't because like I was
you
kind
just
of
have
there.
to trade necklaces back.
Yeah,
yeah,
that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
that's
single
sad.
again. Which, by the way, single Tommy will be fun. Like, there will be stories.
What are you doing? What are you doing instead of talking to him at night? Are you going to bed earlier? Are you watching White Lotus finale? Sucked.
I will say.
Wait, I didn't watch it yet. Me and Carmen are watching it tonight.
It was so bad.
That's the one thing I missed. I missed going to bed earlier. Like I love waking up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, going to the gym, being in bed by like 8:45.
Serial killer.
It is so weird that we're friends with him, John. Like he is not like us.
What do you
It's so
mean? Like
weird.
at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, do I take an Adderall now?
4 a.m. is my 5 p.m. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
same.
but I have to work
Find a
morning.
job when you're like, are your hours like from 1 p.m. till tomorrow? Because I could fill that the whole time.
Yeah.
Thinks I'll take 70K and I don't want to do anything. Let's hit a video.
Hit a video.
Let's hit a good one. Let's hit a good one.
Wait, hey, fuck that!
Babe!
What the hell? Fuck it! What are you doing? Are you fucking serious right now?
It's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. Stop! Andrew! Oh my god!
Oh, hey, what the heck? What are you doing? Oh, baby, it's me. It's me. Stop playing pillow.
That's such a risky. That's a risky biz.
This is the same energy as the fake guinea pig shooting and the dad that made a tick. These are all actors that want to be famous.
No, not that many people. That compilation,
because it's a prank, because that's why the camera would be there. I think maybe some of that's real, but I would say that's a risky thing if somebody's like, "Hey, I'm going to shoot this person." You know?
Do you think do you think you would have, honestly, I think the prank's hot. I love that prank. I think
You like that prank?
Yes.
Wow. Whoa.
That
That's
is
a peak
so
inside.
sick.
Really?
Oh my gosh. That's one of the funniest things I've seen in a while.
I think it's very revealing of what type of person your loved one is. It's like, who do you hit? How did you hit them? Did you stab them? Did you kill them?
That's dangerous.
Is she going to be mad at you that you dressed up like a woman? Like, there's something to talk about there too. You know, like, yeah.
But to have the inanimate object, that's very good. That's very clever.
What would you want them to do? Hit you or them?
I want them to hit them first. Yeah.
That's so selfish.
You're in like imagine if it's like a house that you share. Or
No, I feel bad for the other person in that situation 100 out of 100 times because you did that to them, not them. Like,
what if they didn't
don't
know?
If they didn't, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want them to like suffer because I am cheating on my girlfriend with that person. Like that, they have no reason.
That's so thoughtful of you.
Yeah.
What do you think Carm would do if she caught you cheating on her? Would she just jump in and join you, or would she be mad?
Probably be way too kind about it, and like
she bring cookies.
Yeah, no, yeah, but kill me. Like I'd be dead. My life would be over.
So she would.
My life would be done.
So Carm would swing at you first before she would swing at the girl.
I don't know. Probably not. She'd probably just get real sad looking and break my fucking heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, the right thing to do in that situation. Tell the truth.
I feel like I would like make fun of if I caught Matt cheating on me. I would just like make fun of him and the other girl and be like, "You're not even that pretty. Get out of my house."
Yeah, that's a good
go
move
with
too.
her.
Yeah,
Let's take her to dinner. Yeah,
it's very
you
good.
with this fucking 6.
Wait, Tommy, what'd you say? What energy is it?
Claire Underwood.
What's that?
Ooh, from House of Cards.
House of Cards, because Claire. So Kevin Spacey's character was fucking Kate Mara in the show, and Claire knew about it, and Claire would go right up to her face and just own her. It was
yeah.
It showed me a different side of women that I didn't know existed.
Yeah,
different side.
Beast.
You don't know.
Beast.
It's not
Or beast. Yeah,
that's
just
so
like
funny.
us. Just like us. Just like us. How about? Okay.
So this is a restaurant in Las Vegas called the Heart Attack Grill, the Hoff Brow House, Las Vegas experience.
I've seen
Ouch.
this before.
Las
I
Vegas?
think you have to have a girl being the person who spanks.
Yeah, I didn't see
Don't
any
you?
guys getting spanked. You figured that?
No. I'm saying the guy holding that should be a girl.
Oh, the guy that's holding that should be a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I think that's a little creepy if it's not.
I think the whole thing is
Risky.
creepy.
Well, the whole thing is kind of creepy, but it's like Hooters existed, so it's like sexual
that's true,
harassment
too.
restaurant. Like, okay, so we're into that. But I don't know. Having a guy do it, because like even sometimes like some of those are pussy. You can't, like, if you have a girl bent over a table in the middle of a restaurant, you can't not like do it full bore.
No, because then you look like you're abusing the person.
No, fuck that, dude. She just bent over a table. Like, dude, you're going in.
The restaurant's signature feature is the paddle spanking punishment for those who fail to finish their food.
Getting paddled at Olive Garden, hot or not?
Hot. I love Olive Garden.
I hate Olive Garden.
Dude, soup salads and getting fucking bucked across a table, dude. I would fall.
This is what happens when you live out of areas that don't have Italians.
That's
honestly, Tommy, I know
that's
that's
just
the kind of food that
Scranton
sends
is where
America
Russell
to an early grave.
Buffalino and like that's a crazy take.
Half
of the mob is from here. Like,
no, it's not. Half the mob is not from Scranton. Italians are not from Scranton.
Really?
You might have had some mob ties there, but
my family's name is Rossetti. They were in the mob. Like they were
Your
in the mob.
family's not half of the Americans and Italians in America.
The city I live in was built for Italians. There's like 35,000 people that live in this town.
Okay.
It was just built for Italians because they
It
didn't
seems like it was heavily populated by Irish.
I can tell you when
it is. That's why they had to build a city for Italians because there was that many.
I can tell you when I think
Italians were builders, dude. This is the center of where the railroads were. Scranton.
Poor Tommy.
Yeah, that's what I think. I don't think Italians when I think of Scranton, Pennsylvania.
No,
look it
I
up.
think of Rochester.
The
or
hit for
New
Russell
Jersey.
Buffalino went down here. Breakups. Read it. I heard you paying houses. Scranton's all over it.
Okay.
Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. There's a lot just because you're from Boston, like everyone knows there were Italians there. They're actually from Providence, so
yeah, well, that's where I live.
Philadelphia, also a massive Italian. That's where we got all our poker machines.
The epicenter is New York, where I'm from. I'm not from Boston.
Well, New York's the epicenter of everything. That doesn't, of course it is, but it's like there's other. That doesn't mean there's not other places.
Yeah, I would, but I would say okay. So
Kansas City is a massive Italian spot. Like,
on the list of like, I would probably have Scranton lower on. I would say Chicago.
I've never.
We have an Italian festival that brings in like 1 million people to Scranton. It's insane.
John, you know how it's usually me and you against Tommy? In this moment, it's me and Tommy against you because I do not agree with your demographics. Like
that's because you dated an Irish kid from Greenridge, so you know nothing about Scranton.
Greenridge.
Like I don't know what to tell you.
Greenridge. Oh God, thank God I didn't live in Pennsylvania.
It's where Joe Biden's from. That's where Joe Biden's from. Cunningham's not that kind of person though. He's a beaut. He's a fucking gem. He broke his wrist once in a basketball game and then shot 2 foul shots and then came out after.
That's a problem. That's actually part of the problem of his personality.
It's true. That is definitely true. Can't believe we had to argue about Italians. Are either of you Italian?
No, I'm Irish. But I thought your claim about Scranton being so, Goomba,
It's very Goomba. Look up Pittston, Pennsylvania.
My grandparents are off the boat from Sicily. That's why I'm so annoying and tiny.
So are mine.
Oh, you're Italian?
Me? I just told you. My grandpa's name is Hugo Brosetti.
John Fry has the audacity to tell everyone.
That was fantastic.
He only spoke Italian.
Brosetti.
Like he ran gambling for the fucking mob. Like that's what my family made money on.
That's how they had money for vending machines. They had mafia money.
What do you think the vending machine business was like? Do you think the mafia didn't have fucking people making money on the vending machines?
Right.
So funny. That was the best.
Hugo, that's my middle name. Jonathan Patrick Hugo Fry. Patrick and
Hugo?
Yeah.
Hugo.
Crazy.
Hugo Brosetti. There's 2 Z's, 2 I's, 2 E's, and 2 O's in that fucking name, dude. There's every vowel twice.
John, I beg you to move on. It's crazy.
We got a couple more videos.
Just really have
Let's hit. Wait, back to the spanking restaurant. Would you go?
No.
No, because I don't like themed restaurants like that. It's kind of
Yeah.
annoying. Like, do you ever been to a Dick's Last Resort before?
God forbid a fucking Italian food isn't good enough at the paddle restaurant for Tom.
But I do love sauerkraut. I would love that.
Like
I actually don't like
sauerkraut, you
Italian
piece
food.
of trash.
Yeah,
Stay in
that's-
Florida.
Ugh,
I'm sorry. Sorry, I attacked
that was
you.
aggressive.
I'm sorry, I was getting attacked.
I expect that from Tommy, not from you. John is the queen of the episode tonight. John is chair one tonight.
That's true.
Butch Queen. Masculine
Butch
and
Queen.
has a
I like.
No,
As a-
he's a twink. John
No,
would
I'm
not be
not.
Butch.
No, I don't. I
John
don't.
might be a
I
little
don't like.
twonky. I could see John being a little twonky.
I don't like that. Only for a girl. I would do it for a girl. That because that's hot. That's hot.
Well, you said you would get pegged last week.
Oh yeah.
He said he's been pegged.
As long as, but if there's a girl on the other side of that, that doesn't make you a twink. I don't think.
It makes
That makes you just one guy who gives it all for pussy. Like he puts his heart on the fucking line for it. So,
What a show.
I'm just saying. You can call me gay all you want. I put
Puts
it
his heart on the line for it. That's
You put
nuts.
your heart. Now I talk like an Italian.
I know. Now you do.
Hugo.
Now you give us a fucking lecture. My middle name is Hugo, and my grandfather's last name was Rossetti. We
Rossetti.
own vending machines. You think that money's clean? I was washing the quarters. Oh my god.
I counted quarters my whole life.
And by the way, you guys, this is how the Minifan Network is able to keep John from Scranton as one of their producers, because he has mafia fucking vending machine money, and he buys his cigarettes and he doesn't give a fuck, and he'll do your shows.
That's why money doesn't mean anything to me.
That's why money doesn't mean anything. Money doesn't mean anything to me. That's exactly. Yeah.
30s and 40s were good to some of us, at least.
Yeah, that's right.
Holy shit.
We invented this town. I'm so happy I did that.
Oh God, there's so much right there. Jeez.
There is. Hey, we all have to dive into ourselves every episode. So there was mine.
It's crazy that
Rossetti was unbelievable.
Rossetti. It starts with a B, bro. There is.
The fact that Tommy's not talking about himself for 45 minutes
I know
of the
he's
show anymore.
He's
it's
wearing a beater and he can't get into it. Yeah.
2 beaters in a
I
row.
can't believe
That's
either of you
cool.
believe me though. This is a big Italian population.
No.
I mean, it's the Northeast, so it doesn't.
No.
But yeah, yeah. I can't
Still
wrap my
don't.
head around it. So.
Oh my god, you know what last name I do remember hearing about a lot that's really Italian is Sebastianelli. Wasn't she? She sounds like she was Italian. Seabass, yeah.
Seabass. How do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean Cunningham.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stephanie Sebastianelli was hot in like 6th grade and then slowly became like what happened to Britney Spears from 6th grade till
Really?
senior year. That's basically what happened to Seabass.
I thought she was so cool. I love that she was my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. It made me feel cool that
like half the fucking population of Scranton's your boyfriend's ex-girlfriend.
Wow.
Yeah. Cunningham.
unfortunately that's true and it's not funny. So I'm not going to laugh or respond.
You're friendly. You're very friendly.
No,
He
it's
was
'cause you're
very
beautiful. Well, no,
Yeah.
you guys were probably the most serious thing I've ever seen Sean Cunningham do, other than Squeaks, Laura.
Fuck you for fucking.
Well, you
First of all, for nicknaming her, you're the
we hung
fucking
out with her
worst
for
friend.
years.
I don't
We
give a
hung out with
fuck
her for
what you did
years.
with her. I don't give a flying.
She abandoned
fuck.
us, dude. She means nothing to me.
And
Nothing.
then
People
she
who
was paying
abandoned me.
Sean's phone bill and won't give Sean his phone number back. So Sean had to get a new phone number.
Get out.
Mhm.
We should do exit interviews with Cunningham.
And Terrence.
Dude, I have such like a good relationship with my ex. Like me and Carm started
Your
dating.
little redhead troll ex-girlfriend.
She wasn't a troll.
What's her name?
monster.
Alicia?
Yeah, Alicia. With the
How the
Y.
fuck did I remember that?
I
Yeah.
think if to date you, I think it's hard to hate you, even if you break up with you. You know, you're
Yeah.
too likable.
Who,
Yeah.
John or me?
Well, no, she had every right.
No,
right
you,
to
I
hate
couldn't.
her.
If
Me
I
and Carm,
did,
like I cheated on her with Carm, and then we started dating. So it's
Aw.
like I feel bad. Me and Carm always say like, if we ever see Alicia, she deserves to punch us both in the fucking face. But she doesn't because she's a great person. Great person. Like she's
You're such a good person, John. That's very nice of you.
Aw, I didn't do all that just for that. That's okay.
sweetheart.
Sweetheart. Do we have any videos left? Food solves everything. We had fake sex. We did spanking. Menners hates us. We kind of heard.
Yeah.
Dave kisses. Oh,
There is one place you want to be in the world for less than that arena.
I can't believe you made fun of the Italian voice when that fucking asshole up there made that video. Piece of shit. Go back to wherever you're from.
Hugo Brazetti.
John needs to get that as an Instagram handle. Hugo Brazetti.
Oh, dude, that would be such a good brand.
That is crazy. Also, imagine your family's like these huge mobsters, and you're like a tiny boy that rips cigarettes all day. Like,
yeah, my dad, my family, and me are very different.
do you think that like you should slick your hair back and be called Slim?
I never thought of it. I never.
Oh my
thought
god!
of that.
Next episode, wear a white shirt, a black blazer, flip your hair back, and just be called Slim, and you
Slim
smoke your
Fry?
cigarettes.
Dude, because my dad's name's Jim. That makes it, and he's a beast. Like my dad's a beast.
Can we see a picture of your dad?
There's not many pictures. I don't think I have a picture.
Oh, we can't put the picture of my father on the
I
internet.
mean, I just told you my family made money gambling off illegal gambling. I could show you a picture of them if you'd like. I'm gonna be investigated because of this. Now it's legal, so everything.
everything.
we can talk about it.
Imagine thinking the show's not good and then saying you're a producer. That's so stupid.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I like Justin's our ally. Dave's our ally. It's good to have allies inside.
I was shocked
appreciate
Justin. I was shocked Justin
No.
went to bat for us like that.
Justin's my little baby boo boo. He like
just-
legit like sent me a
Yeah.
picture of his finger today, and he's like, I was like, how's your day? And he sent me a picture of his finger. He's like, my finger's all fucked up, and it was like just a little swollen. And I showed it to Carm, and she gave him advice, and that's why he's my little baby boy. I love it.
I love
Me
Justin.
too.
I was very happy that he did that for us today.
Yeah, he's a ride or die, dude. Justin's the man. I'll never turn on Justin. Yes, I would. I would, but I love Justin, dude. If push came to shove and I had to turn on Justin because like he always sticks with Kirk, and if I had to, you know,
Can we all pinky swear together right now to be together?
I should have asked for what first.
I didn't.
Oh, because the pinkies are you didn't curl the pinky. See. All right. So what are we pinky swearing?
Pinky swear that will always be hot or not on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. no matter what fake list Menners makes. And John is only a fraction of the Italian community that he thinks. He is.
All right, fine. I swear.
Fine, I swear.
I can't
Do
wait
you want
till
to add
people-
anything, Tommy?
No,
I can't wait till
I'm good. That
people
was
run the actual numbers on what I said because it's all definitely wrong. It's
Yeah,
definitely all wrong.
Hot or not won't break up. This show is too tight. This show is too strong. This
I
is
think our toxicity towards each other is what binds us.
yeah.
Tommy and I have been so nice to each other tonight.
'Cause
And
I've
this
been
past
talking all
week.
You could bond against the Italians. Classic.
I don't respond. I you know what? I usually respond to all my text messages. Sometimes I just see something like, oh, okay, she's texting again.
That's
I
all
don't
think
text
of
that much.
Every text I get from anybody, I think of that. Oh, they're texting. Like, not you guys though.
Fuck off.
Sometimes I'll get excited, you know, when I see John texting, I'm like, oh shit, he's got something.
No, I don't probably.
Yeah, I
Not
like
a
the
good
gossip.
I like the
What
gossip.
annoys me is when Tommy texts us something juicy and then doesn't answer for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah,
It's so
that's
fucking
like-
I take a
rude.
nap. I take a nappy poo in the middle of the day.
But I don't understand if you're smart enough to go to sports broadcasting summer camp, then why don't you understand that if you're texting someone a headline that you should give them the body if you're gonna fucking fall asleep?
Oh, that's true.
Because I think you know where like a Kirk video would be at this point on YouTube. So
That's fair too.
But I just don't understand.
Shut up.
No, it's because Tommy wants a guaranteed attention 5 hours from that moment when he's gonna wake back up. I want them to need me while I sleep. I'm gonna wake up and they're gonna talk to me.
I don't think
woke
John
up to
feels this way,
20
but you
plus.
know,
What, Tommy?
I don't think John feels that way. That I think that you know, it's just this is
No,
what
I
guys
do.
do.
I do.
John said he does think you do that.
Guys sometimes just take long time to respond.
There's a lot of people out there.
I like
that
to
would-
shut it down at the end of the day.
You're
That's
a
fine.
grown up. Stop texting headlines and then not responding for hours
What
and
was
hours.
that? Oh, when Kirk talked about us, are we talking about that
When
situation?
he called Bri a transgender.
Our group chat is it's a vile place, dude. We're so
Really
mean.
is.
It's so mean. Sorry, I don't pop in and out. You fucking monster.
And then today, when Tommy's like, "Wait, Menners didn't put us on the schedule," and I was like, "Wait, are we not on the schedule?" And then no one responded to me for like 45 minutes. And I was like sitting in the grocery store parking lot. I'm like, I don't have the energy for this, and it was so annoying.
That's great too.
No matter what, we would have been fine. I don't even know if the little bastard did a show while we did this, but
I think he started Metafandom at 9. He's got Ted Sellers on tonight.
yeah.
What
We
what happened
started
to
at 9.
Huh?
So we went into his show.
Yeah, we're into his show.
What an idiot! What a bitch! What a fucking bitch! Way to bend the knee, you little coward! Fuck off! How not so good right now, dude? Fuck you, everyone.
He did say he only did it because of me. He said it wasn't for you. So
oh, fuck you.
But I said, but my response was, I appreciate that, but I know this is an attack on John.
Yeah.
This was an attack on John, and I must stand with John. So I hope you understand. The team.
Any last words?
Fuck Menners.
The team. Should we pinky promise on something else?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw. Well, I hope you guys are okay. Amen.
Amen.
Wait,
Amen.
Tommy, you do one.
Okay. I did really bad.
Okay.
You can't do bad. No, you can't do bad at this.
I didn't do good though.
I pinky promise to be the first person and the last person Bree sees from a text message every day.
Oh, that's creepy. Ooh.
Oh, I love that.
Okay,
I can't wait.
Okay.
I love my competition. Love you. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. A real gangster type player plays his cards right. A real gangster type player never runs his mouth, cause real gangsterized players don't start fights.
And we're still here. Oopsie doopsie. I forgot. Uh-oh.